Imagine for a moment two best friends in a humble bedroom in Sacramento, creating videos that would one day captivate millions across the globe. But here's the kicker. Fast forward a few years, and their creation, Smosh, was ripped away by a corporate takeover, leaving them powerless. Ian fought tooth and nail to take back what they had built from the ground up. But what does it take to reclaim a dream? You're about to find out. Let me take you back to where this all started. Our story begins in the heart of suburbia, a modest room cluttered with makeshift lighting and cheap props. Ian Hecox and Anthony Padilla, just a couple of goofy teens from Sacramento, were recording hilarious lip-sync videos to Pokemon theme songs. At first, it was just a pastime, a fun way to escape the tedium of high school life. But little did they know, this playful hobby was about to evolve into something monumental. Back then, YouTube was still the wild west of content creation, with no playbook for going viral or building communities. Yet, Ian and Anthony, with their authentic chemistry and relentless creativity, seemed to have tapped into something extraordinary. In a world on the cusp of the digital revolution, they were about to become pioneers without even realizing it. For Ian and Anthony, life was simple yet exhilarating. Each video they posted was more successful than the last, drawing in viewers from all corners of the globe. The boys focused on creating content that resonated with their peers, sketch comedy that was raw and unpolished, yet incredibly genuine. As their subscriber count climbed, so did their ambitions. They started to dream bigger, imagining a future where they could nurture Smosh into a full-time venture. Yet, in those early days, it was all about the joy of creating, the thrill of pushing boundaries, and the genuine love for making each other laugh. They were just two best friends, unaware that their bond was not only entertaining millions, but forging a path that countless others would aspire to follow. As Smosh grew, so did the world around them. The internet was watching, and Ian and Anthony were ready to take it all on, constantly brainstorming new ideas to keep their audience hooked. But here's the thing. With rapid growth came new challenges. Suddenly, they were dealing with pressures beyond just making funny videos. Viewer expectations, brand deals, and even the burgeoning concept of YouTube stardom began to weigh on them. They found themselves juggling the innocence of their grassroots beginnings with the reality of becoming professional content creators. It was tricky, navigating uncharted waters, but the allure of their dreams kept them focused. Yet beneath the surface, a storm was quietly brewing, one that neither of them could have predicted. As Smosh reached the pinnacle of YouTube success, life took a dramatic turn. Defy Media, a powerful corporate entity, entered the scene with promises of expansion, exposure, and all the tools to take Smosh to even greater heights. But at what cost? Ian and Anthony were seduced by the allure of big budgets and professional studios, yet the deeper they got involved, the more control they relinquished. Suddenly, decisions were no longer theirs to make. Creative freedom was being strangled by corporate interests, and the more Smosh grew, the more it felt like a shadow of its former self, a business rather than a passion. Can you imagine the frustration when everything you'd worked for starts slipping through your fingers? The tension between dreams and reality had never been so palpable. Before we dive deeper into the storm that was about to unravel, take a moment to hit that like button if you're as invested in Ian and Anthony's journey as I am. Make sure to subscribe because, trust me, this story is just heating up. Next up, the shocking split that broke the internet. You won't want to miss it. The pressure of being under Defy Media's thumb started to take a toll on Ian and Anthony's friendship. What was once a harmonious partnership turned into a series of creative clashes, with neither feeling in control. Then, the unthinkable happened. Anthony made the heartbreaking decision to leave Smosh. It was a bombshell no one saw coming. Overnight, fans across the world were left in shock, the internet abuzz with speculation and sorrow. But why did Anthony leave? Was it the culmination of corporate constraints, a breakdown in communication, a desire for new horizons? The reasons were as complex as they were personal. For Ian, left to navigate the Smosh empire alone, it was a moment of profound loss. Who could have anticipated that the journey they started in that Sacramento bedroom would lead here? Just when it seemed like all was lost, another twist emerged. Defy Media collapsed, leaving Smosh's future hanging in the balance. Yet in the ashes of chaos, Ian saw a glimmer of hope. This was his chance to reclaim Smosh, to bring it back to its roots. But the road to redemption was fraught with challenges. Ian faced immense pressure, rallying resources, gathering support, all whilst carrying the weight of Smosh's legacy on his shoulders. It was a battle for survival, a test of resolve. Would Ian be able to restore Smosh to its former glory, potentially even bring Anthony back into the fold? The world watched with bated breath as Ian fought against the odds, determined to not let their dreams slip away for good. This was it, the ultimate showdown. After months of uncertainty and determination, Ian managed to win back Smosh, bringing it under independent control. It was a monumental victory, but not without its scars. Anthony, inspired by Ian's resilience and the opportunity to return to where it all began, decided to come back. Together again, Ian and Anthony began rebuilding Smosh, focusing on the essence of what made it beloved in the first place. Their reunion was more than a business decision. It was a healing process, a story of friendship triumphing over adversity. Fans were ecstatic, the overwhelming support reminding them of the strength of the community they had nurtured. Though the road ahead was still challenging, Ian and Anthony were wiser, ready to face whatever came next, hand in hand. So, what do you think? Was it destiny or sheer determination that brought Ian and Anthony back together? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And make sure to like this video and subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of YouTube's pioneers. Until next time, keep dreaming big.